DJ Qualls and Sam Smith.
Just the three of us. We can make it if we try. Just the three of us. You and I. Just the three of us.
The three of us.
Building castles in the sky. Just the three of us. You and I.
Nice.
Oh wow! Thank you for that final.
Thank you, everyone.
Hey y'all. Thanks.
That's how I do. Thanks,
Hey
Sweating.
Austin.
Love y'all. Welcome to DJ's panel, everyone.
No, it's not my panel.
Yes, it is.
Sam, I'm a victim of my own choices. I feel awful. I'm hungover. We went down East 6th Street last night and acted like we just got out of prison. Dude, I almost said
I'm sorry. I was like, I want us to be close. You guys are so cool.
It would have been funny for like 10 seconds.
it would have been funny
Until
to,
somebody
like,
started crying.
Until we had to call an ambulance.
Exactly. I'm brittle. I'm made of porcelain at this point.
It's just, you guys up here are fools. Some of them aren't even here. Oh, bless. I know, sucker.
Goes way back
Love
there.
you. I know.
Is there standing room back there?
Can you imagine? I can. Actually,
Yes.
I can.
We're back to see them waving.
They're sitting down though. Standing is hard. You are standing. Don't do that.
So old, my God. This is what my life is like. I was talking to my husband this morning, and I was saying how last night I stayed till the end of the concert. So that in itself is hard for me now. Then we went out afterwards, didn't drink anything, but we had some fries. That's also challenging to go to bed with that acid reflux.
It's the worst.
Then only slept until about 7 because I'm a little jet lagged still. That's strike number 3. And then I drank a bunch of Gatorade before I ate my lunch. Now I don't feel very good. So that's what you
And
have
you
to
didn't
look
even
forward
do
to in
anything
your
fun to
40s.
cause it. That's the worst. When I feel bad and I did things to cause myself to feel bad, I'm totally fine with it. Like I'm fine with what's happening right now. I think my soul may leave my body, but I'm fine with it. But when I've done nothing but eat a donut and go to bed and I toss and turn all night and have acid reflux,
Just like the
I'm like,
slightest little thing, my body goes, you know what? Fuck you. Anyway,
it's not because we're old, it's because we're over-traveled.
that's true. I mean, yes, sure, okay.
Over-traveled, yeah.
Over-traveled.
I'm 38. I've been
Name of
38
my
for a very long
autobiography.
time, and I will remain 38 until my ears meet in the back. Like am not going to age. Nothing that's happening to me is because I'm old. It's because I'm foolish. There.
Because you're
I've
living
said
your
it.
life. Okay, take it away, DJ.
I don't know.
Yes, do it.
Are we playing?
I'm just trying to nurse this cup of coffee that's on
My cup of coffee, the color of that coffee is like baby poo. It's like a greeny brown. What did you put in it?
soy milk.
I thought it was. I thought it was like beef broth.
Yeah. He was like, ooh, is that
Is it
soup?
soup?
Stop yucking my coffee.
Ew, your coffee's disgusting.
You don't even drink coffee.
I hate coffee. Anything that you have to develop a taste for, like beer or coffee, like, oh, you just have to get used to it. I'm like, why? Why would you put yourself through that?
That is a great point.
If I don't like something, I don't like it immediately, and I stop doing
Did
it.
you like rum right out of the gate?
I don't like it now. I don't like it anymore.
After yesterday.
I'm like, never again. Until I take a sip of that. Hi. Are we taking questions from the audience?
No, fuck him.
Let's do that. Hi. Welcome to Austin. You probably live here. I used to live here. I lived here for a year across from Guero's. If you want good queso, go to Guero's. It's on South Congress. It's very, very good. It's right by that motel with the sign looks like a penis. And I'm not joking. It's a penis. We call it the Penis Motel. Anyway.
I bet you thought he was gonna ask what you wanted to ask.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Oh, nothing's working around here. I blame you.
This bar sucks.
Should we start drinking?
Hi.
Hello. Okay, here I come. Here I come.
Say it with your eyes.
Here
like
I
we do
come
on
to
camera.
save the. As I jump down, my knees will buckle. I swear to God. Oh God.
This is
I'm
like
coming.
This is
Coming.
like you're the Oprah of this panel.
Hi, how are y'all this morning?
Hi. Well, you know hi.
We've been over this.
Oh my God! I've never stood over here. You guys look so pretty.
Really?
What?
really good on camera.
I will never leave the stage.
Well, I can't see it. That's gone. But my question is,
What's your name?
my name is Janaya. I'm from Texas.
Hi.
My question is for Sam. I'm unsure if you know that there is Mary Winchester slander, because some people don't like her.
There's what?
Mary
Immediately
Winchester
next
slander.
question. Immediately next. No, just kidding.
Yeah,
I'm
let's-
kidding. She's gonna come
Mary
back.
Winchester
Let's get
slander.
into, there's Mary Winchester slander.
Which means there's lies being told?
So I wanted to know if you could give Mary parenting advice, what would it be and why?
If you could reparent Mary.
Or no, do you mean like
Oh.
that so she could be a better parent?
Yeah, 'cause a lot of people don't
Well,
like women.
well, here's the thing.
Here we go. Thanks. You're gonna regret this, Janaya. Did I get that right? You idiot.
I like you in this role. I like this.
Watch this.
Parkour.
It's like Mission Impossible.
Your arm breaks off.
Bet you guys regret not getting a photo op now. Too fucking late. Too fucking late. But you can still get an autograph.
This is Gatorade, Briana.
I like you like this. Always.
Am I different?
Yes.
Because I'm underslept. Over-traveled and underslept.
And still young.
And we've spent so much time together, the three of us.
Yeah, we really
over
have.
the last couple weeks.
We've been
We're in
everywhere.
London.
We've been all over the place.
Okay, go.
Question. She asked a question.
She did. I'm going to try to keep it as short as possible because I have thoughts. First of all, people are upset that Mary abandoned her kids when they were children. I would like to clarify that she was murdered because she had given her soul to save her husband. How dare she? Though the slander is that I guess Mary's
Not a good mama.
because, also, and so then when she came back to life 30 years later and her husband's dead and her children are grown and the world is completely different and full of computers and she doesn't know anybody, she had the fucking nerve to need a minute. And then she worked with the men of letters to eradicate the world of monsters so her children would no longer have to be hunters. And everyone's like, but they burned Sam's foot. I'm like, no, Tony burned Sam's foot and she got killed for it. So she,
What show are we talking about right
Yes.
now?
Supernatural is awesome. She
So
loves it.
it's
I want
about
it.
it's about this woman and then they talk about her two sons.
Yeah. It's these underwear models who chase
so-
monsters. It's awesome.
Mary did what she thought was right, not what was going to be popular. Kind of like these two other guys on the show did every week. So the fact that Mary did something that made the boys sad for a minute and then they forgave her within 3 months and everyone's still holding a grudge about it, I have a feeling about it. I don't think she was a bad parent. I think she didn't get a chance to be a parent. And when she came back and they wouldn't listen to her, she went back to hunting because it was the only thing she knew. And I think she did great.
I love you so much. I just fucking love you.
I love you.
Thank you.
I love you too. Is your microphone working?
I think so.
Yay!
So thank you for the question to give me my little soapbox.
Hi, I'm Zosia. I'm from Poland.
Hi.
I came here on a trip with a friend. We did a road trip around Texas, and now we're here. And I got some jet lag, and you guys travel around so much. You fly between continents all the time, and I wonder if you have any tricks to deal with the jet lag.
Okay, so often when I'm working, it's to Europe. Not always, but often. And so my trick is to always try to sleep on the plane, which I always fail at. I can never sleep on airplanes, even if I have a lie-down seat. It just doesn't happen. But no matter what, you just want to push through. For the most part, sometimes that might mean I'll take a half-hour nap, but push through until it's bedtime, Europe time. And then same when I come to this way, don't sleep on the plane. Push through, stay awake, and then go to sleep. I usually find it easier coming back.
Same.
Really?
Than going there.
Going
yes.
west is always easier for me.
Really? I find coming back home impossible.
I'm not saying my sleep is awesome. I'm saying like I actually will go to bed and wake up at
Yeah.
I can't stay awake
Like,
on a plane. I mean, like the I don't remember the last time I saw a plane, felt a plane take off. Like I'm asleep the whole
You're
time.
always sleep. I'm a terrible sleeper.
Yeah,
though.
I'm like, going in a plane is like when you put a blanket on a bird cage. Like the moment I'm there, I'm like, and then I wake up where I am. And so when I come back, I've slept that whole way home. And so then I try to stay up, and then at 2 p.m. the next day, I'm like, I can't do this anymore. And so then I fall asleep, and then I try to take a 30-minute nap, and the next thing I know, it was Monday, and then now it's Thursday.
Yeah,
I find staying awake when you go west so much easier than making yourself fall
That is
asleep.
crazy.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I
need,
find
you
staying
need some
also,
caffeine
I'm
and
a-
less rum on the plane.
Yeah.
You'll do better.
Well, I know, but airports are stressful.
I'm an insomniac, and so staying awake is easy for me. My body wants to do that anyway. Making myself go to sleep is challenging. Also,
I
when
love
I'm
being
traveling
unconscious. It's my
for
favorite state of being.
I'm traveling for work, I'm working, and so you're tired, but you have to do what you have to do, as opposed to traveling for fun. That I'm like, well, I'm lying on the beach, I'll just have a nap. Or like I'm walking around, I'm gonna come back to the room and have a nap. Or when you're working, you have to stay awake, sadly, for you guys. But yeah, other than that, no tricks. They're like, don't drink coffee.
There's
Too
some
bad.
people say
Too
don't eat on the plane. Don't don't just drink a lot of water because eating sets your body clock as much as sleeping. So if you can try to, I know I don't do that either. But
Not that airplane food is like you
It's
live
really
and die
awful.
or-
It's got
There's
punishment.
nothing else to do.
I always laugh like you're sitting in your seat and then you see the food and everyone's like puts their tray down.
It's like Christmas morning.
And it's like this
Oh,
like
it's like a special kind of
unrecognizable
hell.
piece of mystery chicken and
Yeah.
It's like
something that
gristle.
resembles a vegetable but has no color.
It's the only time I ever eat pretzels on purpose.
Yes.
That's right. Yeah.
So there is
I don't
no
like pretzels.
cure. Jet lag is an unnatural
Suck it
state
up.
of being. So just drink as much water as you can.
Water. Yeah.
Basically, what we're saying is you're screwed.
Yeah. Thanks so much for your question.
Thank you, guys.
Hello.
We should do an advice column.
Let's do it. Let's fucking do it. Do it. Do it.
It will be this.
Give you the worst advice.
It'll be like it's just me saying, "Go fuck yourself." That's
It'll be me saying drink water and he's like, I don't know, take a nap.
Yeah.
If you were a bird, any bird, which one would you be, all of you, and why?
I'm scared of birds. Yeah.
it. I would be a crow, even though in Vancouver, where I live, in the spring the crows are vicious.
They are aggressive. I had
Very aggressive.
I had this skunk that lived underneath the place I was renting the first year in the West End. And then this skunk was aggressive, and it knew it was the skunk. It would, you walk across the street and like around it, but then it got into like, so then one day I'm like looking for the skunk in the daytime, and this fucking crow came and I was like this. Homie came and flapped 2 inches from my.
They'll dive at your
It
head.
scared me, so I went back inside, but then I tried to make friends with the crow because. Hello? A couple days later, I saw the crow dive bombing the skunk. Crows are mean.
They're mean and they remember you. So I've had crows, like, they'll dive in the spring because they're having babies and they're protecting their babies. So if you're around a tree with a nest, which is basically all of Vancouver, they'll dive bomb if you're just walking underneath the nest. But I've been, like, on the beach, and a crow by itself will come and dive bomb at me, sit very close to where I was walking, stare at me, and then I will go around it, going, ha ha ha, nice crow. I'll keep walking, and it'll dive at me again. Like, they know.
They said they can remember faces.
Yes.
But
That's
they
so
also
crazy.
have like generational remembering. So if you leave them treats and you leave them whatever, like other crows will come be your friend.
So you have to.
That's what
Like,
we
they,
do now.
They communicate. They're like, no, this one's a good one. But God forbid you're on their bad side.
Yes, yes. So that feels very mean.
I would be an owl.
The owls are cool.
Just because I would want to be so pretty.
They're really pretty.
But also super smart, and I don't like the coughing up the mouse bones part. That's a little unladylike, but they're just so regal, and I just think they're so rad. Yeah.
I would be a parakeet.
You'd be well kept,
I
baby.
feel like,
I would take good care of you.
Do you know what they call Speedos in Australia? They're called budgie smugglers. Budgie smugglers. And a budgie's a bird. A cute little yellow bird. I wouldn't be one of those. I want to be anybody's underwear. I'm finished with that part of my life. Maybe a parakeet. I'll be a parakeet.
I could see you being a cockatiel.
Oh yeah.
They're pretty regal and very
Yeah.
fun, and they're fun.
But birds are scary, man. They're really scary. They look into your soul.
I think you're overthinking it,
And they're like
TJ.
and they are dinosaurs.
Thank you so much for your question. I hope it was everything you wanted and more.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
My name is Risha, and my favorite pastime is bullying my friend Amanda. What is your
Hold on. Your favorite pastime is what?
bullying my friend Amanda?
Bowling her?
Bowling your friend Amanda?
Bullying.
Bullying.
Bullying?
Oh,
Yes.
bullying.
That's not better. That's not better.
It makes more sense.
Yeah, both
Yes.
of those things.
Okay, go ahead.
What is your favorite pastime?
It's not bullying Amanda. I actually am against that.
I have been posting a lot of things lately about, well, two things. Like on social media, I post a lot about the importance of female friendship, and I'm terrible in the sense that I will bully my girlfriends to go, it is so important that we hang out because everybody's so busy. I am a Cancer, and so especially my female friendships, but all my friendships, I take as church, very sacredly. And I understand that not everybody is able to or wants to prioritize their platonic friendships that way. For me, my platonic friendships are just as important as my romantic friendships. And so I'm always like, we have to hang out. And now there's all these studies that come out about the importance of growing old, the importance of your physical health based on your female friendships. And in the same turn, I've been posting a lot about the science behind laughter and how it's just so important to laugh and laugh hard with groups of people, and it connects people, just such as we're doing now. And it's really important, and I do feel like it truly feeds me. I don't know if that's a pastime, but I don't have the same experiences when I'm at home. Me and my family, we laugh a lot, but it's not the same as like all the people, I don't know if you've noticed, are quite funny on this circuit. And God, we laugh so hard when we're together, and I long for it when it's not around.
I think I'm so busy that my favorite pastime is, no, not sleeping. I'm really bad at sleeping. Doing nothing, but my nothing gets filled with puttering. So I'll just wander around and like, oh, this needs to be glued back together. Or, oh, I need to weed this a little. Like just doing whatever happens upon me as opposed to having a plan and a schedule and something I have to do. Just like wandering in circles. Great. I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna read my book for half an hour. Like just having just puttering, just being free is like rare and something I didn't used to let myself do. I would like, no, you should be accomplishing, you should be and now the should thing, and now I'm just like, oh no, I should be being gentle to myself and letting my soul recover.
My girlfriend, as a recovering my girlfriend used to say, you're shoulding on yourself again. The idea that we should be doing something, like we can't, and if we're not doing something, it's lazy. That's a ridiculous thing.
I do trivia twice a week when I'm home. I do pub trivia. I love it. I'm captain of our team.
He's very good at it.
I love it, and it's competitive. And Taco Bell's palsy, they're our rivals. And where Kim makes pizzas, she really does, because Kim runs the bar and she has to make pizzas and she hates it. So it reminds people to buy pizzas. So I guess I'd maybe bullying Kim. But also, I love sleeping. So I'm a lucid dreamer. So I had night terrors when I was growing up because I was a sick kid, and so I went to a sleep therapist, and they taught me how to dream myself into places that I've created over the years. Like I have this English manor house in 1790 in the north of England that I go to, and I know everybody in it. I've slept with most of them. There's a plane. I slept with most of them. I've invented this hallway that I go into, and in the middle of it, there's a round table with like flowers and a chandelier, and then off the hallway, there's all of these other hallways, and each one of them, I know where every one of those hallways goes. And so like there's a little country house in Alabama, and then there's a diner on a gravel road, and so
At the ends of these hallways?
Yeah,
So they're like
yeah,
portals?
mhm. And so this is how you do it. It's sleep hypnosis, and everybody can do it. It's so easy. When you're having a hard time sleeping, lay in the dark, and instead of being frustrated that you can't sleep, do this. Where am I? I'm on a gravel road. What's across the street? There's a diner. And you start asking yourself questions, and you're answering them, and you go there. And over time, you get mastery of your sleep, what happens in your dreams. I rarely have a bad dream, and when I do, I wake myself up immediately. I know that I'm dreaming. So I love being unconscious. The Matrix, like when people are like plugged into a machine and just like not doing anything, that sounds awesome. I don't want to make any choices. Sleeping.
Thank you.
Thank you. Enjoy bullying your friend.
Briana, so at the sleepover, I was drawing.
PJ party. PJ party.
Trademark.
Come on.
Alright, I had this drawing and you didn't
Yes,
see
yeah.
it, and I'm here to let you see it.
Okay, get over here. Come on now.
She
Come on
only gets
now.
off the stage once
I
a
only
show.
get saved once. Where I put my knee out.
Parkour.
You finished it?
Parkour is how you said.
It's cute. You don't get to see it though. It's just for me.
You have to bring it over here because I'm old.
She won't. You
I'm
won't get it.
38.
It's from the PJ party because
It's nice. I
I
don't
was. That's
understand
me.
it.
I was petting Kim, and then Kim pretended to be a cat,
Aw,
and so she
that's
drew
nice.
that at the PJ party.
Nice.
Very nice. I love your sketch.
I wish I could drive.
Thanks, honey.
I could draw.
I love that
Thank
she
you.
stood in line to show me that. You're the best.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm Rachel. I'm from Texas.
Hey, Rach.
And my question's for DJ. So my favorite movie is The New Guy. And
Thank you. We shot that here in
I
Austin.
grew up at the Lakeline Mall.
Yeah.
But it used to be good.
Yeah.
But you also worked on a road trip right before that. So you were in your very early 20s.
Yeah.
How did it feel to be working on such like raunchy comedies in your early 20s?
It was crazy because that's what
all there was.
That's all there was, and those were the most popular movies out there at the time.
Yeah, something
Like-
about Mary.
Yeah, I was working at a personal injury law firm in Nashville, and then suddenly, I was like 9 months later, I was on the Tonight Show. It was awesome. So it was, and I got to travel over the world, and for like the first 4 years, I think I did like 12 movies, and always in a different location. And then I slowed down and realized I didn't know anyone anymore. Like everybody in my past life had sort of moved on, and they also like would interpret things that I said through a filter. Like for example, my buddy, he was taking his daughter to her first dentist appointment. I think she was like 4 or 5 or something. And I had to go to Paris to shoot V magazine, and I was tired, and I was by myself, and I didn't have a support. So I guess I was complaining about it a little bit, and I was like, "Oh, that's so great! I wish, that would be awesome." But he heard it like, "I'm taking my daughter to the dentist. I'll go to Paris," and it broke my heart, right? So it took me a while to sort of catch up from that. But the initial elation of that, it was literally my dreams were coming true in real time, and then you pay for it. So that's what.
Whose photo is happening right now?
Who is it? It's a disappointment.
It's not worth it.
You should stay.
Wasted your
This is
money.
so much better. and
Not
way
worth
cheaper.
it.
Bye. Tell us all about it.
Give him a good smell. You laugh, however.
You'll smell like
Part of the
you walk
ticket
away.
price. Yeah.
They're going to be even taller than you think.
That's right.
Come back.
We'll miss you. We'll save
Dude.
your seats.
The first time I ever did a convention was in I think 2012 in London. I mean in Birmingham. And halfway through my panel, everybody got up and walked out.
I
And
had no
they
idea. It took years for
and
me
I
to
was
understand.
like,
Therapy. You
yeah,
haven't had
I was
therapy.
like, I remember it very well. And my heart broke. And I was like, what the hell did I just say? It was a Misha photo op. And they didn't tell me that.
Jared. She went to her Jensen Jared photo op.
Who did?
The one that asked the question. No.
Did she really?
No, I don't know. Oh, okay. She stayed. She's
Hi.
still here.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Corlin. I'm from here in Austin. This is my second convention, and off of you all feeling terrible from being out this morning, what is your favorite thing that has happened to either yourself or another cast member of Supernatural while they or you were drunk?
Say what is the best thing that has happened to one of us while we were drunk?
Just your favorite. It doesn't have to be the best.
We are so lucky that we have such a good time together. And we all like each other.
I'm also so lucky that I'm smart enough to have a filter to not tell you the stories that are going through my head right now.
Adam Fergus peed on Jared's car once. Not on Jared. And Jared was, here's the thing, we thought that, and the thing is, he rolled down the window, he was inside. Because there was a tinted SUV, and he's in the back seat, and he was peeing on it, and Jared rolled down the window right when he's peeing. And we were both surprised. You don't expect Jared Padalecki to be hanging out in the back of a car. His place is to be. Anyway, it always makes me laugh. Every time I see Adam Fergus, I think about him peeing. Like 2 inches from Jared's face.
The things I can think of, I feel uncomfortable telling, not because they're particularly necessarily illicit or salacious, but because I'm just like, I don't know how that would reflect on that person. And
Yeah, I'll tell stories about Adam Fergus.
So I'll tell the story. Yeah, he's not here. He can't defend himself. But for me, I used to, when I first started doing the conventions, I had just had a baby, and before I got pregnant, I was very much a good time girl, as opposed to now where I'm complaining about drinking my Gatorade too fast. So when I had the baby, I did have a significant postpartum after I had the baby, which was undiagnosed at the time. So to me, that was just like party time. So it was a combination of me revisiting my good time girlness and also having postpartum, but I was out doing these conventions and enjoying all these very funny people, the attention, all of this was like a massive like chemical dopamine high I was getting. And it wasn't necessarily bad, it was just the
Also
way...
feels good to be included.
Yes, yeah, I was processing all of that stuff. But I used to host because when I started doing these conventions, I could feel everybody was starting to do this, and they're like, I'm tired. I'm like, are you kidding? You want to know what's boring? Sitting at home with a fucking baby. That's boring. This is awesome. Like, we're having beers, singing karaoke, which, yes, now I'd be like, no, I'm not doing it. But back then, I was like, this is awesome. And I used to, after SNS, I couldn't believe that people didn't hang out afterwards. And I used to host, in turn, I started hosting parties in my hotel room. We'd call them snaps, Saturday night after party. And I hosted them for years. And so we would take all the booze that was left backstage, which sometimes wasn't much. And then I would order pizza to my room, and sometimes we'd stay up until like 5 in the morning.
What?
Laugh. Oh yeah. They were nuts. I did it forever.
That's crazy. I can't imagine.
Yeah, exactly. I can't imagine now. Now we're just like,
Like,
four Topo Chicos, please.
I was in bed by 12:30 last
Same.
night.
That's what I'm saying.
I went to one snap. I was already old by then. And I went and I was looking around, I was like, this is so fun. Everyone was just like, there was like 2 big beds in the room. Everyone was like
Like
on the
music.
floor. And at 11:30 or whatever it was, I was like, I have to go to bed. What is happening here? And it was super fun, but I was only able to do it the one time. It used up all my energy.
No. And now occasionally we'll like go out. Yeah, but we don't, nobody turns out anymore. But that was a fun time, and I remember I used to drink so much that they, the next morning, they used to call me Blackout Buckmaster because I held my alcohol so well that nobody would know how drunk I was until the next morning. I go, what happened last night? And they go, are you being funny? I'm like, no, I don't remember. They're like, what? Because nobody would know that I was drunk. So that's not great. But I'm still here to tell the tale. Me and my Gatorade, we're doing just fine. So that's the only story
I go out every Saturday night, whatever city that I'm in.
I try to stay up and socialize. I just don't drink.
People who don't go to the concert, because we work on Friday from like 9 o'clock in the morning until I get home around midnight. So Saturdays I usually get off at 5, and I want to see the city that I'm in. And also, I'm close with my handler, Dina, and I like to take her out, and a couple other people on the staff, and Alex usually goes out with me. Because I travel so much that I need my experience to not just be airport, venue, hotel. Like, I need to see the city that I'm in, and how many times have I come in the next morning like this? I'm the new vice mayor of Austin. I have like 14 new friends, and then when we go back to the cities, I see those people. I've got loved ones stashed all over the world from these. Again, I'm also extremely social, but when I'm home in Los Angeles, I go out twice a week for trivia. I get there right before it starts and leave right when it's over. Like, I'm not social. That's my hermit time.
Yeah. I feel like these are precious in the way that we've all known each other for 10 plus years, and we truly love each other, and we are away from our home responsibilities, which are our priorities, but there's nothing we can really do other than a Zoom call occasionally. So now we have an opportunity to go out for dinner or just catch up, and socialize. I just think socializing is so important. I'm the same. Sometimes when I don't go out, and sometimes the only time I get to go out is after SNS, which is so late by then, but I'm like, I have to go out and socialize, or else I've just been at an airport, a hotel, and a convention.
It gets to me after a while. It starts to make me feel sad. And by the way, thank you. If it wasn't for you guys, like when shows end, you remember those people fondly, but you never see them again, or you never see the whole group together again. Because you guys come to these, and because you still love the show so much, it allows us to be present in each other's lives perpetually, and it's so awesome. So thank you so much. We love each other. We're marrying each other. We're who we know, and you guys allow us to be present. So just thank you. Thank you.
I'm going to this side next, I think. Yes?
Yes. Hi, I'm Winter. I was there for the Oklahoma City Con. Briana, you didn't really get very many questions.
Me?
Yes.
How dare you?
Hey, I want to.
How dare you?
Yeah.
But my question, I have two parts. One is for you. When you were
For
playing,
me?
Yes.
Oh God, Oklahoma City. I was very hungover that day. Yes.
You were? I didn't know.
Yeah, because remember that was the one. That was where we had the crazy hotel that I woke up and I came back to my room on Friday night and I had ants all over my desk. It was a very shady hotel.
You would wake up in the morning and pieces of your headboard would be on your pillow.
Oh, it was disgusting. So I ended up moving hotels. That was a beautiful, gorgeous hotel, and it was like in a bank, or old bank. And then after SNS, we all actually went for a few drinks and then stayed up.
Y'all went to that fancy hotel, didn't you?
I did. It was gorgeous. I'd
already unpacked, and I was like, well, this is just the way things are now.
Yeah, I had to pay for it, you know what I mean? But anyway. So I was not sad. Thank you, Winter. Join my hungover panel. Ask your question.
You hit that really well. I didn't know you were hungover. I remember Oklahoma City. I remember very well.
Yeah, I'll never forget those ants. My God. Hello. And what's your name? Yeah, I know your fucking name. Ask your question.
She just asked my question. Oh wait, do you have another question?
No, I'm giving her help.
I like to.
We're best friends now. Okay, go.
Okay, so the first one is when you were playing about the donut scene, how many you've already went through, and you said you didn't want to throw them away.
What?
When you were in the donut scene and you ate a bunch of donuts and you didn't want to throw them away.
Oh, how many donuts did I eat?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I counted 17. But this is the funny part.
Did you throw up?
No, but I was pregnant. I was about 6 months pregnant, which was a secret because they won't hire you if you're pregnant. I don't know if you know that. So I kept that a secret, which is fine. Do not recommend though. And so I was excited because I was like, donuts, I hadn't had a donut forever. And the donut was not written into the script. That was something that Phil Segretia, the director, added because he thought it would be funny. And it was. And I always am doing anything to try to make people laugh. And I was like, great, let's do this. But I was excited to eat the donuts. I was pregnant. I was like, let's do this. But I was that was like maybe my third television job in my entire life. Very new to working in the medium of television. And so I didn't know that I would have to eat so many donuts. So I was like, this is awesome. Let's just go to town. But by the third donut, you're like, I regret everything about this. And so they gave us a spit bucket after that.
It's the worst.
But Jensen and I were both eating the donuts, right? And so we eat them, especially that last bite. We would take big bites, but then they would cut, and then we'd spit it into a spit bucket. And I always was making jokes that I was going to make a t-shirt because Jensen always let me spit first.
Ew.
Such a gentleman.
Alright, I do remember you saying you were pregnant. My second question is for all of you. What was your favorite part about your characters? Like,
I loved my hunter coat. I know that's superficial, but I loved wearing that coat. And what people don't realize is that the reason why we can pull great big things out of these coats, these tiny little pockets, because there's somebody down there who's like, can't use something through a hole. Like, I pulled a flashlight this big out of my hunter.
Yeah.
See it before that because it wasn't there.
Well, like the angel blade. Like my pocket is this big, and the angel blade, like. It could have been a wizard staff. It would have been fine. I liked what a good fighter Mary was. She was like she rarely had an episode without a black eye or a bloody nose. But
Do you like doing fight choreography?
yes,
It scares me.
yes. I liked it more as we went. In the beginning, it scared the crap
It
out of me.
scares me. I stabbed Jared in the face with my werewolf claws because he dubbed and I didn't.
And you,
Yeah, it's hard for me.
In the beginning, it was scary, because I didn't make it. I wasn't good at it, and so my stunt girl did everything and made me look great. But then, as time went on, I took a lot of boxing classes and I took some martial arts classes, and I got much more comfortable, and it made me think that I actually could fight, which I cannot. It's like playing a doctor on TV. You're like, sure, I can do some leg
We
surgery.
went to some boxing classes together.
We did.
Yeah,
We did.
love it.
And then I was like, I am 20 years older than everyone in this class. And they're like, you can do it. And I'm like, really can't. Yeah. But it was fun.
Badass. I loved Donna's sunny disposition and her optimism, but pairing with that her boundaries and her growth towards knowing who she is and what she has to offer this world, while still being able to retain her optimism and kindness. And I think that is fucking badass.
One of my favorite visuals I have from the show, like overall, like top 10, is you turning around like this, like, covered in blood.
Blood, yeah.
But you're just like, this is great,
Her
eh?
first kill,
Like,
Oh yeah.
look at this, is so fun.
Oh jeez, look at you. See that vampire's head came right off. Right off. Thank you, Winter. Thank you for letting me give you a hard time. Now sit down. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. So my question is for Briana. I was here last night for the concert, which, by the way, loved your singing. It was really great. And I loved your song choice, by the way. And so my question is, do you have like a favorite Queen song or like anything?
My favorite karaoke song is Somebody to Love. Yeah, it's my favorite. I sing it so often, and I don't do karaoke at the Creation Convention, but when I go to Rome, I do karaoke and sing that song so often that all the boys go, okay, we're gonna go and get a drink, you sing that song, and they're so sick of me singing that song, and I don't care!
Where are y'all going? Have I mentioned it's a disappointment? Okay, I just want to clear that.
What's your favorite karaoke song? It's Queen. What's your favorite Queen song?
Oh, Queen song.
You are not prepared.
This is
I'm
how I
sorry.
am.
Okay,
If you
so-
ask me a question, I've never heard a song.
You're like, who's
I've never,
Queen?
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly,
I go
Bohemian
blank.
Brain goes blank.
Honestly, Bohemian Rhapsody. That's a go-to one.
Legendary.
Yeah,
Legendary.
we sang
Thank
that.
you. We
Good
did.
job.
It's Friday.
We sang that. Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, my name is Becky, and I'm from Utah. Not a lot of representation from there, I've noticed. But I was gonna ask, what is your favorite? I was originally gonna ask if you've ever been in an actual fight, which I clearly got the answer to earlier. But what is your favorite Disney song to belt to in the car when you are in traffic?
I played Belle in Beauty and the Beast years ago, yes. And I don't know if I did it well, but I did do it. And I still sometimes will bring out Little Town, Quiet Village.
I have a son, so we didn't watch a lot of Disney
Yeah.
movies.
I don't know
I
anything
didn't-
about Disney because I don't
know
have
Disney
kids.
songs. When they bring up a Disney song at karaoke, I'm like,
But I mean, Disney was around when you were young, right?
they weren't singing though. They were musicals.
Yeah, they
like,
were cartoony.
I don't think there were
Yeah.
songs. I mean, were there songs in Cinderella? No,
Yeah, looks like there's a couple of them. There's like some.
People are upset about this.
Calm down. Talking about fucking Disney.
So I mean, like,
Who is it?
I love the movie Mulan.
Everybody I
I
know is
love
here.
the movie Tangled, and I love the songs in them, but I never listened to them again.
Yeah, me
I feel like my
So-
favorite, like I grew up, at least I went to like middle school, high school in the 90s, and so that was like the heyday. It was like,
Right.
you know, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin,
Yeah.
Little
No, and I
Mermaid.
loved them when I was watching them. I'd be more like there's songs from like Les Mis and things like that. I love.
I don't like musicals. I know I'm not that brand
What?
of gay. I'm not that brand of gay. I don't like musicals. I'm like this. Can you just? I'm going to the store to buy a loaf of bread. Just say it. Just tell me. Like it really. I like Little Shop of Horrors. I like that one. I would like to play Seymour Cowboy, and I can sing that part.
Yes,
But I
You
just,
haven't seen the right ones.
I just
Did you see
generally don't like
Hamilton?
them. I did see Hamilton, and I don't watch Disney movies because I'm an adult man with no children. I'll be on a watch list. I'll download that.
I can sing all the Hamilton songs. I love them. I don't. So I listened to the soundtrack like 50 times before I went to see the show. And so that when I went to see it, I knew everything they were saying. And like, I realized I had to stop listening to it because I was like crying all the time. Because it's so sad.
Is it emotional? I don't know anything about it. Because they're singing in it.
Yeah, but they're rapping and stuff. It's rad. It's really, really good.
I have a degree in musical theater. I went to theater school. And so I know from the early aughts, I know some of those musicals like Jason Robert Brown, Last 5 Years, Parade, like I know many of those songs like the back of my hand. And the Disney stuff, however, the new musicals, like I've never seen Hamilton. I was in London, went to the West End, I saw 3 shows. And one of them, this is gonna sound so dumb, was Benjamin Button.
Was it good?
It was so fucking good.
Was it musical?
It was a musical. And I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be awful. And
I
you're
made
always
you
like,
backwards.
yeah, kind of. But the thing is, this is the thing that I love about musicals, that if you're into it, you're into it. If you're not, you're not. There is the musicals where they're just like, it's time for me to sing, this is my time.
I don't like that.
And then there's the musicals that are, so Benjamin Button was a play, but what I love about music is that it involves a swell of emotion in my body. And so like when I hear a song that I attach to emotion, or like in a play, when you can see emotional things are happening between the characters, and then music comes in, my whole body reacts to that. And this musical, this play was so incredible because it truly is about a man who was born an old man, rejected by everybody, including his life, his parents, and then fell in love and never could tell his wife that he was becoming younger. And then, anyway, it's so beautiful, and I just love, I was actually sitting in the audience going, how lucky I am to be alive, to feel these feelings. And I just, every time I see a good piece of theater, I'm just like, people got to experience art in person. Whether it's visual art, whether it's theater, whether it's concerts, we're losing our opportunity to support the arts because everything is being consumed via social media.
And it's also got cost prohibitive. And
Yes.
It's a big,
It's true.
It's a big impediment.
It is.
to
But
see
if you're going to
a play.
invest, do invest in art because it will come back to you and you're investing in your future. You're investing societally.
Hearing you talk about how you feel, how your feelings that you attach to music is how I feel about when I'm looking at a painting. Because I collect art and I'm really visual. That's actually how I learned. Like when I take a test, I remember on the page where I saw the information. So I'm completely visual. Music for me is nostalgic. So I will be driving around in the car and I'll realize the radio hasn't been on in an hour. Like it just doesn't. But when I see people's faces who are into music and what it does to them, like I love it. I love passion, and I don't feel it.
It's also, I think that when you're experiencing something with a group of people, like even when you go to the movies
I love
and you
going
all
to the movies.
gasp at the same time or you
Yeah.
laugh at the same time, that is a shared connection that is going to, like, not to get weird woo-woo on you, but it does change the energy of the world around you. And it doesn't happen when we're all sitting in our beds.
Yeah, I go to
on
the
our
movies
faces.
all the
Me too,
time, like
me too.
several times a month. I saw the new Final Destination movie in a packed theater. First of all, that movie is relentless. I highly recommend it. It makes me scared of pennies. And but my favorite part of it was the lady sitting next to me. Her and I were like, we wound up doing this. Sorry, I am so sorry. I will not do that.
Awesome!
Doing it.
I love
and then she turned to me and said her favorite part of watching it was watching it with me. And then I got emotional because I would never see her again.
That's exactly what I'm saying. It doesn't matter if it's about visual art, if it's about theater, movies. We must have shared experience. You guys are doing it right now. Like, we need more of this. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna get off my fucking soapbox, but
I remember seeing Wonder Woman, and that was such an unexpectedly emotional feeling for me. But I remember there was this moment where all the women of the island were like leaping off on ropes and shooting arrows and stuff. And I was sobbing. I didn't even realize I had like tears pouring down my face. And there were 3 boys in the row in front of me. None of them were older than 12. And they stood up and were like, yeah. And I was like, yes, that's amazing. It was a universally shared feeling. Everyone had this bubbling over. And the kids just couldn't contain it, which was the best part.
And very quick, and then we'll move on, is that I saw all the shows I saw in the West End for 39 pounds each because nobody's seeing things, and so you can get rush tickets. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can get cheap tickets to anything artistic because nobody is buying them.
And by the way, when I said I have a son, so I don't watch Disney movies, there is nothing wrong with a boy watching Disney movies. My son just was like, no.
That's not his jam.
He's like, no, he knows every anime.
Yeah.
Yes. My daughter's the same. She doesn't like Disney movies.
He's like, why are the animals singing? Like, he just doesn't.
That's how I feel. Yeah.
You and Wyatt get along.
Yeah, we get along. I love her son.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry, that was a long answer.
Hi.
Hi.
You got this, baby.
You're good. What's your name?
Rosemary.
Hi, Rosemary. Do you have something you want to say?
Where are you from?
Boston.
You're from Austin? I love it here. You're so lucky you live here. I love the city so much. Parking is expensive. Very expensive to park here.
How old are you, Rosemary? I'm very sorry about the language you've heard here today.
Oh yeah, you've been terrible.
Yeah. Sorry.
Jokes. I've said the F word like 17 times.
Yeah, I like how you point to, I assume, as a parental figure. Yes.
My question was, have any of y'all ever experienced anything supernatural in your real lives?
I have.
I have. You go first.
My house in Los Angeles had a ghost. We named him George. My son was very young. We moved into the house literally 10 days before he was born. And attributed, I was going through some very heavy treatment for an illness and also having just given birth, so I was tired. And I thought I was hallucinating because I kept seeing, like, you know, out of the corner of your eye, I would see this guy standing in the corner by the linen closet, kind of standing facing the wall like he'd been bad. I was like, it's okay, you're fine. But no bad feeling or anything. But over the year, 2 years that we were, as Wyatt was growing, any toys we left in that corner would turn themselves on. He had like one of those walking rings, you know, like you sit in it and they, well, I don't. But his was a race car, and so it would have like a horn and some lights, and it would like turn itself on in the corner. And I just like, whatever. My neighbor, we lived in a duplex, my neighbor upstairs, something came up about footsteps or whatever. I was like, oh, you know, I think we have a ghost. And my husband turns to me and he goes, you've seen him too? And my neighbor was like, and because they would hear him walking down the steps, we would see him. And then we had a fireplace, and it worked great. And then one day it just started, the smoke would come back down. So we had the chimney sweep come, and it still wasn't working. The chimney sweep come back 3 times, and the 3rd time he's up in there, and he's like, that's so weird. There's like this fog in there. And I was like, close the flue. We're done. No more fires. Because I think that the ghost went and lived in the fireplace. And that was the end of fires. It was Los Angeles, it was not a hardship. But yeah, no, George, so there were times that my son would be on the changing table and he'd look over and he'd be like, somebody, and you're like, hey George. So 100% we had. He looked like he was from the 30s, like slouchy pants, like little cap. I don't know if he helped build the house or what, but he was real. He did not come with us when we moved to the East Coast. There are
California is awesome.
Plenty of ghosts on the East Coast.
Yeah, I'm sure. My mother and I both have seen in the first house that we lived in after, like, when I was like 6. We both saw a man with red hair and a white T-shirt in separate occasions, and we did not talk about it. And then as an adult, I was like, one time I was in my bedroom and I saw somebody walk over. We had the middle of our house was where the furnace was, and one of those grates, and I saw him sort of walk over into the living room, and I started because I thought somebody was in the house, and nobody was there, and she had the same experience, and we never talked about it when I was little. It was a red hair, I don't know exactly, I only saw him from like this,
yeah,
but he had red curly hair and a white T-shirt on. I remember this so well, I thought somebody was in the house.
Well, there's somebody was. He just wasn't corporeal.
But nothing bad happened. I mean, like, nothing like, you know, it wasn't like poltergeist. Like, the record player didn't start like moving around the room and stuff.
They say that spirits like that absorb the energy of the house. So if there's like a lot of anger or discord, that the ghost feels a little more malevolent. But we were just like chill family and happy, and the ghost was happy.
So that's a lesson for everybody. Keep your ghosts happy by being chill.
And they won't
Happy
make
ghost,
shit.
happy life.
That's right.
Exactly.
Thank you, Rosemary. Good job.
Last question? Real quick?
Make it quick.
Hi. What aspects of your characters are activities were hinted at or implied that you would have liked to see further explored and made explicit on screen? And feel free to extend your answer beyond bounds of supernatural.
Y'all will be out here a while.
I've said this already, is that I know that for this Wayward Sister spinoff, Donna was going to be made into a vampire. So, yeah, that would be fun.
I feel like when Mary got brought back to life, I got to explore like a fully rounded human that wasn't just sort of the nice lady in the pink nightgown that caught on fire. It's pink, it was pink. Yeah, so I feel like I was pretty happy with how Mary got fleshed out and was a full person.
I wanted to stop being a werewolf and go back to hunting. But instead, I think what happened after the show is they moved to Pasadena and opened up an Airbnb or a bed and breakfast or something. I feel like I really did not like being married. I didn't want to be married on the show. I liked being like the waitress young. Yeah, I like killing things. I killed the tooth fairy. That was my first ever kill when I was a kid. That's why I became a dentist. Yeah.
Somebody had to collect the tape.
Exactly.
Thank you. Good job.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, DJ Qualls, Sam Smith, and Briana Buckmaster.